Okie dokie, here we go. So, China is trying to become a mediator between Israel and Palestine. To me, this goes to show the strength that China is wielding. I couldn't finish that sentence without sounding like an idiot. Anyway, but basically, there are a couple hurdles, which I think is good to hear. I've been reading this South China Morning Post article. I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt because Hong Kong or whichever. I know. But the thing is, though, is that, there are not a lot of strong... There's not a unified Palestinian organization or any group of people that are willing to come to the table, I think. Allegedly... The leader of Hamas has been killed. Allegedly. We don't know that for sure. Like I say, IDF talks a big game and they like to puff out their chest. But there's been no meaningful negotiation between Palestinians and Israelis for almost a decade. There's no unified or representative leadership on the Palestinian side that could hold their own with the Israelis, even if the talks were to restart. Beijing struggled to get representatives from the two sides to sign a non-binding declaration at a peace symposium it organized in China in December 2017. The thing is that China is doing what a lot of world powers have done before. They're playing both sides. China has provided bullet trains to Israel. They have also tried to offer Iran more support as well. They are simply playing both sides and hedging their bets. Like I say, I see this as a pragmatic thing. This isn't necessarily my undying love of China or some huge hatred of it. The fact is that I think this is kind of like, a teenager or possibly someone in their 20s who decides to get involved between a couple that's been divorced. It's like, well, why don't you guys just get along, this and that, and I think this is kind of what China is doing, where it's kind of like, well, I work with the husband. I don't really do that much with the wife, aka Palestine in this case, but it's like, maybe we could work something out. The thing is that they are still pushing for the two-state solution, which to me, the two-state solution is dead. And there have been many commentators who have said that, but the two-state solution is dead. It is not coming back. Simple as. Yeah. And the thing is, the U.S. has tried to block China in the UN Security Council because of what happened, the repression of Muslims and ethnic minorities in Xinjiang. And to me, it's ridiculous. This goes to show the bullshit attitude here. Basically, I'm kind of flipping through this article here. Like I say, I don't want to just read these articles because I think that'd be kind of ridiculous. That's no better than those channels that, just use, the text-to-speech programs that put in a whole lot of crap, and put out their minute-and-a-half videos. It's like, well, shit, if I just read it, it'd be... Anyway, sorry. Along with Norway and Tunisia and China, I think China is the stronger player in that trilogy there, in that troika, if you will. With the three countries pushing for 2 earlier rounds of closed-door Security Council consultations, the three also released a joint statement calling for an immediate cessation of all acts of violence, provocation, incitement, destruction, and eviction plans. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian did not directly condemn Israel. Of course they didn't. Like I say, they're not going to... Like I say, no country... apart from, like Pakistan or, like Syria or something else like that, are going to immediately take up the side of the Palestinians. They're not going to do that. They realize Israel is the stronger player. So, I mean, it's just one of those deals, you know. I think that I was going to make a video. Did China win? I was watching some video, which I may do a live stream about. I'm not sure if I will. But of one of those, you know, do we want to kill white people or something like that? And I was like, you know, it made me think about, did China win already? Did China win? And I think that they are coming very close to overtaking the United States, and the U.S. will just be a vassal of various countries. You know, like I said, this is why I talk about balkanization. Not because I think it would be better, but also because I think that's where we're headed. I really do. I don't see a United States in the future. I just don't see it. Who does? I mean, who really does? I mean, we see a country that is falling apart at the seams, you know, and everywhere in between, right? I mean, it's just kind of like a you know, an old shirt with moth holes in it. You know, it's just, we see that this country cannot last. And we see China is taking up the role. Now, people can go ahead and cope. And people can go ahead and maybe, in some cases, astutely make points about China not being as strong as it really is. Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. But the thing is, though, is that they are more secure. And they are much more stable a partner than the United States. It's that simple. You know, even past January 6th that, you know, everyone still talks about is the fact that, you know, taxes on on corporate folks is not going to mean anything. Those have been shown to be nothing but lip service. There are a lot of those Biden folks out there who will say, "Oh, well, you know, he's gonna raise the taxes on the corporations. Corporations will avoid them. They will simply put money in different places. The accountants will, put in there, and say, well, take a look at all these things that you can deduct. And for that reason, they don't have to worry about it. So it's just ridiculous to me. Like I say, I'm going off on a tangent here, but basically I'll till deer here and I'll bring it back around. That's where things look at China. Basically, I think that China is just kind of putting its feet in the waters of negotiations and trying to play the U.S. hegemonic role, because obviously the U.S. is pretty much checked out. Anywho, I think that's all I have to say. I hope y'all enjoy that. See you later, and a goodbye.